Hello and welcome to the Flipping and Wholesaling Houses in New York show. I am Michael Pinter, where I teach you how to start flipping and wholesaling houses, or if you're already doing it, how to grow your business. So I got a question that's asked basically, what do you say to a prospect who just wants to know your offer? What's your offer? How much is your offer when you flip or wholesale properties? So, a couple of things. Number one is that if someone just wants to know what your offer is, they're almost certainly not a real good lead, right? And let's think about the psychology here. If I'm someone who's in a distressed situation and I really want to sell, I'm going to understand that a few things are probably going to happen. That the person buying is probably going to want to know a lot more things about the house. People don't buy houses with no idea of what is going on inside. People don't buy houses without finding out when, how, what's going on. So almost certainly, again, 999 of 1,000 times, someone says, what's your offer? What's your offer? They're not serious, right? They're looking for some basic information from you. Give me an idea what my house is worth to a cash buyer. They might be in distress, but they're not seriously going to sell to you. So when someone pushes that way towards me or my team, I tell them, we start saying things immediately like, were you even thinking of selling before you got our call, right? This is not a cold call situation. If the guy says no, I immediately go with, listen, we're investors. We have to buy properties at a discount. It sounds like we're not a good fit. You want to push away as quickly as possible. Why? If the guy really ends up being a good prospect, at that point, he's going to push back at you. He's going to go, oh, no, wait a second. You don't understand, right? That's what I'm going to get. Or I'm going to get, no, I really want somebody to come out and see the property if it's local. And that's a good indication. More likely, they're going to say something like, you're right. I'm not selling this at a discount. Or, yeah, goodbye. So the pushback that you give to a prospect who's giving you the wrong signals, and it's not just asking you what's your offer, right? There's a few signals. First signal is not being responsive, right? They don't answer the questions. That's a bad sign. Second thing is asking what's your offer? Third thing is giving bad answers, right? So if you ask somebody why they're selling and they go, I don't know. You called me. You ask somebody when they want to sell and they go, I'm in no rush, I don't know. Those are indications that this entire call is a waste of time, which is going to happen. And it's going to happen a lot, right? I wish I could tell you it happens infrequently. It happens all the time. Especially if you're making outbound calls. You're going to call people who have no interest in selling. You're going to call people who don't even own a house. You're going to call people who don't know what the hell you're talking about and are jerking you around. So when you push back, only good things happen when you push back. Now, this is counterintuitive because when you start doing this process, you will think, this is how a lot of people's minds think. A lot of people don't even get started because they're afraid. Well, I don't want to talk to people because I'm going to get that amazing 6-figure deal and I'm going to blow it because I don't know what to say. What is more likely to happen is that you're going to come in contact with very few people who actually want to sell. And when you push back, you think, I'm losing this deal, right? Because this guy really wants to sell at a huge discount, but I'm telling him we're not a good fit and they're going to leave. But that I would say never. I can't say never, but pretty much almost never happens. What happens is if somebody really needs to sell and you're calling them and saying, I want to buy, they're going to do everything they can to not let you go. So when you push back, which is also so different than what most people are doing. Most people are really calling them up and going, I want to buy your house. I want to sell me your house. You're hitting them over the head with a hammer. And you're somebody calling up and going, listen, we're not a good fit. Sounds like we're not a good fit. You're not serious. You're not answering. You're not being responsive. You're just jerking me around with what's your offer. We're not a good fit. What happens is you immediately filter out the shit from the good prospects. Most people are shit that are going to say that, right? Most people who are telling you what's your offer, all those things, right? Not answering, not being responsive, being abusive or a jerk. Those are not good leads, right? Those are bad prospects who you should never speak to again. A small fraction of them really are good, right? And when you push back, the good ones come to the surface. And they say, wait. No, you don't understand. Right? So this is what happens all the time. Right? Some of my best deals ever came after I pushed back, right? I give this example. I've given it before. I don't know if you heard it, but someone called me and she said, I need to sell my house. And after talking to her for a few seconds, she goes, it's listed. I go, wait a second. I look it up. I go, okay, you're listed for $699. I go, you don't need to sell it to me at a discount. All you need to do is drop your price to $599. I go, this is a $600,000 house. I said, you listed for $599. You'll sell it. And I, because whenever somebody calls me with a lead that's listed for sale, I immediately assume it's not a deal. And she came back to me. She goes, no, I need you to come by and take a look at it. That's good stuff. I go there. I go, okay. I can pay. We negotiated. I bought it for $450, and then I sold it for $575, almost $600. Right, and she never really expressed the truth. But the truth was that there was some unpermitted additions. She had gone to contract, and the people had pushed back, and she thought this was going to be a problem for everyone. And I was able to solve that problem. The point is that when you push back, the best leads come out. Right. What people think when they start is if I push back, I'm going to lose the best leads. The best leads are the ones that are going to say, this guy doesn't want to talk to me. F him. I'm going to speak to somebody else. That's not what happens. If you really can solve a problem that they have, when you push back, that's when you're going to see the truth. That's when the truth comes out. That's when you want to talk to them. So the answer for somebody who's just saying, what's your offer? What's your offer? Just wants your offer, is to push back and say, I got to buy properties at a discount. Again, the 3 magic sentences that always help. I'm an investor. I have to buy properties at a discount. It sounds like we're not a good fit. Seems like we're not a good fit. Looks like we're not a good fit. If they say visual cues or auditory cues or other kind of cues. But any of those things, I just go to sound. Sounds like we're not a good fit. And nothing bad ever comes from that. Nothing. Only good things come from that. Either they end the call, which is great because you're not wasting any time with somebody that never was going to sell you a house, or the truth. You get the truth. No, wait a second. I have a problem. I've done that to somebody goes, well, I have a tenant in the basement that hasn't paid rent in 4 years. Then the truth comes out. So don't be afraid to push back. It's called psychological reactance, right? It's from the great John Martinez. When you try to pull somebody in and go, what's a number where I can buy this property from you? How fast can I buy the property? You're jumping at it and you are trying to pull them to you. They push back at you, especially in New York. I'm not in that rush. I don't think this worked. But when you're pushing away, then they want you. And most people are afraid to push away. 9 out of 10 of your competitors are never going to push away, ever. Right? It's very hard for me to train my virtual assistants, my lead intake team in the Philippines to do this, because they were taught, a lot of them, they worked in BPOs, like a business process outsourcing, these big call centers where they're taught the customer's always right, always say yes. Yes, you're right, you're 100%, I'm so sorry. They're taught to never push away, right? Because they're working for some big company in customer service. And I have to teach them no. I say, no, you want to push away. When you get that bad feeling, push away. It's still work in progress, right? And I have a good team. They don't push away enough. And I keep telling them, push. Don't worry about it, right? They're always afraid that I'm going to get angry. I'm like, I'm never going to get angry pushing away ever. Because that is, we'll find out the good leads after that. So I hope this was helpful. If you're interested in all the ways I can help you, go to howtoflipnewyork.com. If you're interested in finding out more about one-on-one coaching I offer, go to coaching.howtoflipnewyork.com. I have a webinar coming on September 29th. If you're interested, I don't even know what the hell the link is. I'm working on that. But if you're interested, you can email me or call me. My number and email address should be on this video. And if you are interested, I have a study at home program. Go to howtoflipnewyorkcourse.com. Terrible name. I'm going to change that. If you watch on YouTube, please subscribe. Watch on any media channel. Please click the thumbs up. The likes really help the algorithm and let more people see my videos. A lot more people have been liking them, so a lot more people have been seeing them and then liking them, and it goes around like that. What else? Oh, please keep the comments coming. I post 5 times a week. I don't always know what to say, so please ask any questions you want. It can be about anything. It does not have to be about the video you're watching. Try to get back to all questions pretty quickly. And if it's something simple, I'll just reply with an answer. If it's something I've covered recently, I'll send you a link to a video. If it's something new, I will do a brand new video on it. So thank you very, very much for watching.